Hey, what's up my friends? It's Rowan from OptimizeFX here, and today I'm just going to be doing a little tutorial on setting up the Orion EA Scalper on a center count with 8 terminals, not 8 terminals, 8 pairs. So what I've done earlier with behind the scenes is I've set up a profile. So you can see in the profiles here that I just made one called Orion setup, and how you create them is essentially you just get the terminal to how you want it. So you have your pairs, the time frames, all your settings in each window, like each bot, and you just go up to File and Profiles, and then just Save As. Pretty simple. So all I did was just load this setup, and it loaded all these windows and everything. Now this is the brand new terminal, so I'll show you a few tricks on how to set it up for demo testing and how to set it up on a VPS, but I'll do another video on that later. So essentially you want to go to Tools, Options, and if your bot needs to use the news, then you have this enabled, but otherwise you can just leave that off. And we're testing it, and I don't think this one uses news, so turn that off, and that saves a bit of your bandwidth on your VPS. Events, usually on a VPS or home computer, you don't want to hear anything, especially if it's running all night. And then you can, another trick if you want, and it will save it on VPS, definitely recommend it on a VPS, is you turn the show OHLC, which is open, high, low, close, turn that off, and you want to save deleted charts to reopen, turn that off. Max bars and history 1 and max bars and chart 1, because, well, you don't really need to see what it looks like. You just need to, you don't even need to show the trade levels if you don't want to, but I like leaving that one on it, but that matters. But the big thing is the max bars and history, the max bars and chart. So the less it has to render, the less CPU intensive it is on the computer. Next thing is expert advisors. Obviously you'll need to allow this to enable it to trade automatically, and some robots need DL imports. Essentially it just allows the robot to download DL inputs or use them. I've never had any problems with this, but it all depends on the file. If you don't trust the file, if you haven't seen it being used, if it's a new one, then definitely turn this off. It could probably damage your computer. Just a word of warning, who knows? But I think with this one, I'm just leaving it on. So anything else? I don't think you need to really worry about anything else. Like signals, there's nothing there, nothing in community, and we've done the events. So that is about it for setup of the terminal. Okay, so hit OK. It'll apply. Now it won't apply the other stuff until you turn the terminal off and back on again, but I'll just leave it on in this case just so you guys can see. So I have all of these pairs open on the M5 time frame. So I've been doing a little bit of back testing on a cent, and I found that the M15 time frame is actually a bit more stable. So what I'm going to do is to change all these to M15. So M15, I've left that there. I can probably fast forward this. Bingo. So we'll change them all to M15. And I wish there was a quicker way to do this, but essentially what I found was, and I'll do it for all the other ones. Also, huge thing if you're going to be running multiple pairs on one terminal. You look for this kind of stuff on any robot. So you see your magic buy, magic sell. So these are numbers that the EA uses on that currency pair to know where the orders are essentially. So if you've got every single pair with the same number here, if one of them closes or opens a buy or closes a sell or does whatever, they'll all do it, even if they're in profit or loss. So you definitely want to change these numbers to all the other ones, and I'll show you what I mean by that in the next one over. But what we're going to do here is we are going to change some settings. Yeah, and pick up the baby. One sec. So I'll leave lots at 0.2, stop loss 300, 15, and we want to change this to 30. And we also, I've mucked around with the trailing start and stop. So I'll change that to 7, 4, and 5. And that's what I'll do for all the other ones as well. I wish there was like a quick copy paste, but there isn't, so we'll just have to deal with that anyway. And that's the only thing I'm going to change. So as you can see, I didn't actually realize that auto trading was on, but it is on, and it's already placing orders. So I'll change all the other ones, and I'll give you an update tomorrow on how the center count goes with this many pairs on what did we start at? I think it was $500 US. Yes, so $500 US, which is 50,000 US cents, and we'll see how we go in 24 hours. It is NFP tonight, so we'll see how it trades through that, and we'll go from there. But thanks for watching. I hope I've helped you guys out a bit more, and I'll see you in the next video.